So, hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to learn about electricity and its features, how we use it in our day-to-day lives. We all are familiar with electricity and how we use it, but in this topic, we're going to go deep as to how we generate electricity, how different sources of electricity, how electricity is used in our day-to-day lives, and all. So, you all must be familiar with these appliances. These first one is an electric bulb, which we use every night, every day. And the second is a fridge, which we use to store, things which can perish after some time. We store them. And third is television, our daily source of enjoyment, entertainment. So all these run on electricity. But the main question which comes here is that how is electricity generated? So the answer to this question is that electricity is generated by power stations. Exactly. Power stations are situated far from the city so that they can generate power and they transmit those power through the power lines which we see, which that can be overhead or that can also be below underground. There are basically mainly there are four types of power stations. First, thermal power stations. Second, hydel power stations. Third, atomic power stations. And fourth are the windmills. Coming on to thermal power stations, these power plants actually burn diesel, coal, or any combustible fuel substance, and the steam which is generated in turn from burning those substances, that steam rotates these big turbines situated inside these power plants. And therefore, these power plants convert heat energy into electrical energy. These are the main sources of power in our country, India. These account for more than 60% of the power which comes in our home. Now, coming on to the second type, which is hydel power plants. These are renewable sources of energy and they are quite clean as compared to the thermal power plants. So, here, water is made to flow from a height to the turbines. So, then we can convert the kinetic energy of the flowing water into electrical energy through these turbines. As you can see here, water flows and then the turbine rotates in this manner. So coming on to the our next type, which is the atomic energy. This type of energy is nowadays being used as our next source of renewable sustainable energy. Here, nuclear energy is used to boil the water and the steam resulting is used to rotate the turbines. So basically, same principle as thermal, just that we boil water here, and therefore nuclear energy is converted into mechanical, and then mechanical is converted into electrical by the use of turbines. Now, windmills. Windmills, you must have seen windmills. They are like they span through a large tract of land, and these windmills rotate, and this in turn produces electricity. So here again, we convert kinetic energy of the flowing wind, into the electrical energy, which we use it in our day-to-day lives. Now, coming on to another source of electricity, which are the cells. Cells are used to convert chemical energy into electrical energy. And cells usually contain a chemical compound inside this body, as you can see here. This contains a chemical compound, and the reaction between them generates electrical energy, which we use it in our day-to-day lives. The, Depending upon the continuity of flow of electric current, these are divided into two types. First are the primary cells, and the second are the secondary cells. So, primary cells. Primary cells are those cells which cannot be recharged and they can be used only once. The best example is dry cells which we use to light our remote controls, to light our torches, etc., etc. And they can't be recharged and they can be used only once. The second type are the secondary cells, which can be recharged n number of times and can be reused many times, and they can be charged by passing electric current through them. And the best example, as we know, we use it in our day-to-day lives, they are the mobile cells. Now, uh, when we connect more than one cell in series, we get a battery. So this is called a battery in which we connect more than one cell in series, like one after the other, and we get a battery. And one of the application of batteries is the torch. Whenever we, put cells inside the torch, we put more than two cells or more than a cell inside, and they are to be put inside in this manner, one after the other. And this in turn generates a circuit and then the light bulb glows.